Welcome home. So a friend of mine asked me a question. He said, why do black women accept being side chicks? My answer to that was self-love. When you have a level of self-love, it's certain things you're not going to tolerate. You're not going to tolerate being somebody's number two. Self-love is literally the blueprint of how you want to be loved. Self-love is your own source of happiness. Only thing somebody else can do is add to that happiness. And just to be honest with you, polygamy still happens in our community. It's just taking on another form. A lot of women know that they're sharing their men and they're not even addressing it. But that's kind of moving away from the topic. When you have a level of self-love, your standards are going to be so high to the point of you can't be nobody's number two. You're going to be somebody's number one or not at all. Scratch that, you're going to be your own number one. You got some people that's narcissistic that want to take other people's men and like to just be with other people's men for the thrill of it. That still go back to self-love, because if you think about it, anybody that move like that, do you think they love themselves? Here's how to tell how well somebody loves themselves. Look at how they treat other people. Now, I'm not saying they're going to put people on a pedestal and let people run over them. That's not it. But you're treating people with a level of self-love and respect that you would show yourself. You're treating people how you want to be treated. How you treat yourself is going to be a reflection of how you will treat other people. So if you don't treat yourself worth a damn, how you going to treat somebody else worth a damn? Those who don't have self-love actually have a distorted way of looking at what love is in the first place, because you can't give something that you don't have. That's why it amazes me when people say they love somebody else and they don't love themselves. Most women that's cool with being side chicks probably also have a self-esteem issue. Or a lot of times these men out here probably paint false lies. They catch a woman in a vulnerable state and use that opportunity to get her, tell her all these lies. I'm going to leave my wife, I'm going to leave my woman for you. And it never happened. And she stay on the side waiting. And even that still is a lack of self-love. When you don't have a level of self-love, you will actually know that you're being disrespected and stay in the situation. And at that point, that person is not disrespecting you. You're disrespecting you. Pre-selection also is a thing too. A lot of times the fact that you can actually hold things down and be a husband and step up to a standard, other women might find that attractive also. You ever heard the saying that when I was married, when I was in a relationship, everybody wanted me, but once I was single, it seemed like nobody wanted me. Nobody wants what nobody wants. In the end, it all depends on the individual. But if a woman knows she's a side chick and she's cool with that position, that means she definitely have some self-love issues she got to work with. Because why would you keep yourself in a position? Not having the confidence of going to get your own man shows that you have a level of self-love that you need to be increasing. Continue to embrace greatness and walk in positivity.